cool. All right. Hey everyone, welcome to episode 59 of the Just Us Guys podcast. We are one man short. He is at the Colorado Avalanche and the Pittsburgh Penguins game just over the weekend. I actually went to that too. It was Saturday. Avalanche ended up winning 3-2. Good time.
They're playing back-to-back?
Yeah, they played literally back-to-back.
Yeah,
they haven't played each other all season, and there's only like 3 weeks left.
They flew together too.
Basically.
Good play.
But yeah, no, Evan and I actually have a bet based on the aggregate score. Right now, the Avalanche are up by 1 after that first game, but the Avalanche are leading 3-1 in this game, so technically I'm up 3 points, so I might be winning something against Evan. We'll reveal that later, but yeah, how's everyone? How's everyone doing? How's the weekend been? Like I said, I went to the Avalanche game, then Friday I went to a Nuggets game, so I had a really big sports weekend.
Same. Same. Watch the Final Four. Was fantastic. Other than that, I mean, I watched basketball and then did something with Jordan.
Oh, you guys organize your whole car.
Oh, I got rid of half my wardrobe.
Yeah,
Todd, you want some golf polos?
I gotta do that so bad.
You want some large golf polos, like some really nice shit for $10?
Sure.
Send
me pictures of what you have, yeah.
I'll send you a ton of. They're all Peter Millar, Adidas.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not gonna wear them, yeah.
Yeah, and you wear larges, so
I
mean, they're definitely.
This is large. Yeah. It fits pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get you guys one of these.
So I need a hat.
Yeah. Ty was supposed to give me a hat before I left, and he 100% forgot him, but he handed me a sticker instead.
I need a hat.
There's these two hats right here that Cade was supposed to take back with him.
No, wait, I didn't know. You didn't give them to me. You forgot to give them to me. I didn't forget those. You forgot to give them to me.
Nope.
No, you did not hand those to me.
Nope.
Listen,
I would have wore it. I would have wore it. Yeah,
both of these options could happen either one. I could believe Cade forgetting them, and I could believe Ty forgetting them.
Dude,
what legitimately happened was I thought Cade was still going to be here after work the one day, so I brought them back from work, and he was already gone.
No.
Yeah.
But no, I am ordering a very large amount of swag in the upcoming upcoming weeks. So yeah, I'll make sure I send stuff to you guys.
Just direct mail it.
We're gonna see each other in like 2 months. So you also bring it with you for then.
I could, but I probably won't do that.
Yeah, I was saying last time he was supposed to do that and he didn't because he didn't have room in his suitcase.
That was true, but I also was coming home for like 11 days that time.
Yeah,
I had my mom's wedding last year too.
That's true. I did forget about the wedding.
Congrats on the sex, Lori.
Moving on. Cal, what's your question this week?
Okay.
Other than that.
Well, question of the week. Obviously, Cade's gone. Yeah, so we're gonna give that a moment.
We'll let it ride for a second.
I don't want because this question is a long one, and I don't want to have to rehash it again.
All right,
but
fair enough.
As most people know, it is Masters Week. That's what the question is going to be about.
All right.
It's this week. Counting this past weekend with the Final Four into the Masters is always like the best week in sports, in my opinion. It's just crazy going from the Final Four right into the Masters. So like it's the best week in sports for me. But anyways, so okay, can you hear us fine?
Yeah, sorry, I lost you. I had to.
No, you're good.
So my question of the week is Masters related. It's a would you rather type question.
Okay.
It's not type question. It actually is a would you rather. Would you do it type thing. So you're at the Masters on Sunday. Okay, it's Sunday morning. You get pulled from the crowd and get told you play this round of golf on Sunday, final day of the Masters, with the Masters pins, players, fans, everything. Okay, and you have to make one birdie out of all 18 holes. You win $100 million. Okay. If you do not successfully make a birdie on 18 holes, you then have to go to jail for 15 years. Would you take that? Muzz, shut up.
Do I choose hole and I have to wait. Okay, repeat
So
it,
okay,
repeat
no.
it.
So let me get this straight. So
play a round
on
of golf.
Sunday,
You
on
play-
Sunday, you're playing from the tips with Masters pins on Sunday, and you have to make one birdie in 18 holes from with those specifications for $100 million. If you don't get a single birdie in the round, you go to jail for 15 years. How many par threes are at the Masters? How many par threes are at Augusta?
You're gonna want to go for the par five. The par fives are the easier ones because they're shorter.
No,
Yeah, but Cal, are you-
I understand that, but I'm gonna get lucky on a par 4. I have to, or a par 3. Sorry.
Using one hole, or is it just out of any of the 18 holes you get a birdie?
You have to make a
play
birdie on 18
Cade,
holes.
you're playing around at Augusta on Sunday from the tips.
But okay, so if I'm choosing a hole that I would most likely to birdie
No.
those,
No,
Oh my God.
no.
You're playing a round
full
of golf. Playing a round of golf.
yeah, I get that. But you keep
And
saying
you
why
just
you would pick par 5.
You just birdie a hole, like any hole.
Cade, are you birdieing
It has-
a single hole at Augusta on Masters Sunday?
It'd be 13. It has to be 13.
Oh my gosh,
Jesus Christ.
Cade, listen to the question.
No, I know what you're saying. I'm saying that I think my
I
best
can
chance.
give a flying about your hole. I'm saying, are you taking the bet?
I'm just saying my best chance is 13. So I'm thinking about it.
Take the bet. Are you yes or no?
13 or 2 are my best chances.
16 is pretty not that hard.
Who are
either.
you playing with, or are you just out there by yourself with a crowd?
No, you're playing with players. You're playing with players.
Yeah, play. 15 years is a long time in jail.
Yeah,
If
but
you
I-
said
I'd be getting
$100
out at 43.
Yeah, if you said 5 years, I would take the bet in a minute.
43 is old as
I
I just insulted a lot of people that might listen to this, but dear God. 15 years
Listen.
away is 43 for me. Holy shit.
Mhm.
can't do that. I would miss out on so much of life. I can't do that.
So you don't
I'm
think you
not
could
doing
get a birdie from the tips?
You don't think you can strike up a birdie somewhere? Get lucky, even chip in.
The
F it.
only the only realistic birdie holes that you have, okay, for our ability, our game, you're not birdieing 1. You have a good chance at 2. You have a good chance at 3. You're not going to birdie 4.
I mean,
You're
you
not
can,
gonna
you can always get lucky and chip one in from 100 yards out.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm going odds. I'm going odds way against us. 6, you're not making birdie. 7, you're not making birdie. 8 to par 5, you can definitely do it.
9,
9. 9, no way.
No, wait, no, you can't. No, you can't. That green is way too hard.
Not with that green and hitting the second shot into that green. You're gonna. It's a crapshoot.
Yeah.
10, absolutely not. 11, absolutely not.
The 10 you can 10 you definitely could because they're hitting woods off that tee box. We're gonna hit our drivers down there.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's not as easy as like number 3 as a par
but listen,
4.
the thing about number 10 though is you could get super lucky and hit it on the right side of the green. It could just funnel towards the hole depending on where the flag is.
If you're talking Sunday pin, it's short right.
Yeah, so you can funnel that. You play it
No,
long and it
that's
just funnels
funneling
down.
It's funneling the other way.
No, it funnels back. It funnels back the front.
No, but I'm talking. It goes from right to left, and that pin's
Yeah.
front.
Hey, you miss front right, you miss long right, and it just trickles down.
If you're gonna make a birdie on any of the par 4s besides number 3, you're gonna have to make a bomb putt. Period. Because the greens are too firm and too quick for you just to like stick one tight. Like there's
See, for you
and there's
two maybe, but I'm kind of autistic, so like I could get lucky.
I think quite literally. I mean, the only par 3 you could get lucky on 12. 12 is going to be intense. It's shorter, but where that pin is, right on the other side of that bunker, it's such a small little area. But 16,
number though, you know what I mean? Like I'll take the number. It's only 150 yards.
and I say even 16 because you can get lucky and let it funnel trickle all the way down. You have such a big area to miss.
Green. If you play to the middle of the green, you'll have inside 20 feet.
Yeah, easy.
So, like, obviously, 13 is very doable. 14 is very doable. 15 is very doable. 16 is doable. 17 is doable. 18 is not.
Hey, okay, what's up with number 3? Because it's a par 4 that's 350.
Yeah,
what
that
am I
one you
missing
can-
here?
Plays a lot shorter than that, though.
You can birdie that easy. 3 is the birdie hole.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
yeah,
3's 100% a birdie hole.
Yeah.
The
That's
average
what-
score
that's
on
why-
it's 4.08, even by like PGA standards.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
the
they
hard
even
part-
they even sometimes move the tee up to where it's drivable.
Yeah. The hard part about number 3 though is it's one of the most difficult greens to hold.
Well, I kind of gathered that when the average is still over 4 and it's 350 yards.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. You have to hit a good second shot in the right spot. I'm not taking the bet because it's 15 years, but I would take the bet if it was 5. That's my answer.
What about 10?
If it was 5 scale, because I'd come out and I'd be 31, and I would be okay with that. I'm not going to come out and be 41 years old. I just burned. I'm 26. That's over half my life already. 15 years right now is over half my life. So I'm not going to burn over half my life right now on a chance to make.
$100 million is really hard to pass up, though. When it
That's
comes
why I
down
said-
completely to you, like I'm not gonna be able to putt for shit. With $100 million or 15 years on the line, like I'm not gonna be able to putt.
And all the people,
shit.
people watching, all the people
Dude,
watching, everything.
That's why I said 13 is like your best chance. 13 is your best chance because you hit a drive, and it's short enough that we can all reach it, and you hit it on the green in 2,
And there's no one back there.
Look,
And there's-
realistically, as someone that's broken 80 like twice in his life, I'm not taking the bet, but like it's really hard not to, just because I'm an optimist.
15 years is a long time, bro. Like that's so fucking.
Well, the actual question I saw on TikTok said 25, and that was out of question.
That's out of pocket. I'm 53
Yeah.
years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would rather kill myself than do that.
Although, to be fair, you don't have to worry about taxes. You know where your meals are coming from. Like, are we talking maximum security with, like, actual rapists and killers, or, like, a minimum security with, like, rich people?
I think it's one of those.
Okay, so
I'm not
a
gonna go
cushy
max.
jail.
Yeah. But also, let me do if you go to jail for a long period of time, does your student loan just stop? Cade, bye.
This is going to be a fun episode, I can already tell.
He just needs to be on his phone.
I don't know how that one works exactly. Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Because that might be worth it.
Yeah, I mean, if all my debt is erased while going to prison, I mean, I'm okay with it. I can probably get behind that.
I mean, that would be nice because I mean, I do have 10 years left to pay it, so I guess that would be, factored in a little bit. But at the same time, bro, like you gotta think though, like if I'm 41, like dude, I'm not having kids. I'm not gonna really have a family.
Well, no,
Like-
hey, dudes are potent until they're like 70. Hugh Hefner's the example of that.
Yeah, I know, but like statistics work against you for some other thing.
I mean,
It
hey,
just
but,
starts
look,
to-
but if you know you're taking this bet ahead of time, just go freeze some really quick and just say, hey, in like 2 years, do it.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I'll see the kid when he's 18. Have a good one.
Hey, Jordan, here you
What
go.
else?
Just take care of all of this, and I'll be here when it's important.
Yeah, like what are you gonna do?
You guys, I'll have conjugal visits. You guys can come see me. You can play with Dad in the tennis yard. Like, we'll.
Oh my god.
That's
Come
fucked
out
up.
jacked. Come out jacked. If I go to jail and I don't come out absolutely yoked out, I
Oh no,
screwed
I'm gonna
up.
be yoked, and I'm gonna read more books than I've read in my entire life, which isn't a high bar.
I haven't read a book in a long time.
No, me neither.
Long-
I
Audiobooks
haven't
don't
read a
count,
book.
so I've listened to
I would say
audiobooks,
realistically, I would say right now that I have not read a book from back since
You read that
Maybe-
You read that Stack and Tilt book.
I did, but I definitely didn't read it all the way through. I don't think.
yeah,
that
again,
would be the last
audiobooks. I've done audiobooks recently. I have not read a book since college.
The last book I read from front to back was probably 8 years ago. 8 years ago.
Yeah, mine
At the minimum.
probably 7-8 years ago as well. It was
At the
sometime in
minimum,
college.
8 years, and it was a book that I downloaded on my phone, so it wasn't even like an actual book.
Not bad.
It was a book on my phone.
Yeah, but I think it's enough for me, dog. I don't think I can take it. I really want to, but
I can't.
I'd almost do it.
not for
I'd
50.
almost do it just to play the course to go to jail for 10
well,
years.
yeah.
Yo, that's okay. Now let me ask you this: would you go to jail for a year to play Augusta?
Yes.
Just to play?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Hands down.
I'm
No
okay with
question.
that. I'm just gonna
No
get rich.
shot.
I'm just gonna get famous enough to where I can play it.
And that's not happening. You got to be very, very. There's the wait list is literally like it's so long.
We'll see.
Oh my goodness. I mean, you can play it once or twice. You'll be able to make friends and get on there and play with celebrities, but like, yeah. No.
If AJ Hawk and Jordy Nelson can go walk around Augusta, I think I'll be able to get to that status at one point.
I would give up a year of my life.
No, not a year of my life.
The only thing is about that year of your life, be 1 year without bills, 1 year without a job, not terrible. Get to play Augusta, pretty dope. Definitely would get in much better shape than I currently am. No, it's not as bad as it sounds. It's not as bad as it sounds.
Again, if it's minimum security, maybe. If it's anything above that, no.
Yeah, I'm talking like where like
Jordan Belfort went for like 3 years.
Yeah, like something like that. I'm not talking about going to like, penitentiary, like in the sandbox kind of thing. You know what I mean?
No, I absolutely get that.
Yeah.
All right, so is that 3 no's or two no's and a yes?
No.
It's most likely a no for me. I mean,
listen, if the contract was written in front of you, you're not signing that cocksucker. You're not doing it.
Listen, I
gotta sign it in blood though. That's the only way. Gotta sign it in blood.
I am a golfer of many things, but birdies is not what I do. I make a lot of pars. That's what Cal does.
Yeah, see, I can string together pars. I get 1 or 2 birdies around, maybe.
Yeah. Cal shoots 73 with about 17 pars, a bogey, and 2 bogeys and a birdie. That's pretty much where we're looking at.
I shoot an 82 with about 6 over on the front, and then I'll just string together 9 pars.
Yeah, Cal, and that's like shooting that on a 6,500-yard golf course that we play every other weekend.
Yeah.
Not Augusta.
But it's par 67.
Not Augusta.
Par 67. It is a par 67. You are right. It is a par 67 for us big hitters.
Sticking with it.
God, he is remarkable. All right, so let's hop on to the other question of the week from the guys at Afternoon Drive. Shout out Eric and Andrew. This week's question is, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is the significance of Russell Wilson's sessions with his new teammates? For those out of the loop, Russell Wilson and Team 3, his social media team, have been posting a ton of videos. He flew all of the new Broncos players, the receivers, linemen, tight ends, basically the offense, out to his house, and they've just been practicing routes, understanding Russell's cadence, understanding familiarities with like his receivers, the linemen, how they tend to move and everything, and they've been posting them on social media. For me, on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of importance, I mean, I'm gonna put it at like a 9, if not a 10, because you're a brand new dude that has been in the same system since 2012 and 2013, whenever he came into the league. And now you're going to a brand new team, brand new head coach, brand new system, along with a ton of young players that are still trying to gather themselves, who've played with 2 to 3 different quarterbacks at this point in their career already under 3 different systems. Yeah, it's pretty important getting on the same page from the line all the way to the receivers and understanding audibles and understanding hot routes and all of that. It's pretty goddamn important, and I would say that for literally any team.
Yeah, I'm not going to give it a 10 just because of the whole, taking them to an exotic place type thing.
Well, it's still Russell Wilson. That's why I said 9.
Yeah. But it's like that in any job ever. I mean,
no,
you gotta have
like Mitch in Pittsburgh. Do we think Mitch isn't doing this stuff? He's just not posting it on social media.
Oh, they love him. They're loving Mitch right now. And Mitch loves Pittsburgh as of right now. But just like that in any position, any job, when it's a team oriented type of position or that you work in, it's team cohesion. That's what it is. Even though everyone on the offensive defensive side have their own positions and stuff, but quarterback is the main guy. He's got to have team cohesion with every single person that he deals with on a play-to-play basis.
No, if your line hates you, you're going to get killed. If your receivers hate you, you're not going to, they just won't run the right routes and make you look like an asshole. It's not hard.
I think it's the most important. Obviously it's a lot for the promotion of Russell Wilson, like joining the Broncos.
It's his social media.
I think no Yeah. No matter what the thing is I think that there's a lot of quarterbacks in the league that take their job differently, or handle their job differently than others. And I think no matter whether he was posting on social media or not, but getting all the guys together to try to work together, and to create that kind of level of trust between each other is no matter what important. I mean, like just examples like other teams do it. Like other positional players do it all the time. Like you'll hear often that like offensive linemen go to like I know for Philadelphia, they all go down to Oklahoma for Lane Johnson's offensive line U camp, and they spend 2 weeks down there, 1 week working together and another week running the camp. So like I mean it's very common and it's super great. So I mean I hope that obviously it works. I mean that's the whole point. So I think it is funny though the clip that he posted of him and Jerry Jeudy, and I can't remember what he said. He was like day or night, like Jerry's always open or something like that. I can't remember what he said, but
yeah, my favorite clip is when I think it was him and Jeudy working on hot routes when Russ is just standing there faking audibles and like Judy's moving in motion. Then he was like, "All right, when I say this, cut around," and like Jeudy just takes off, and I was like, I understand running reps, but I'm just like, you don't need to do it. You guys can talk about it. Like it's the off season.
Right.
But yeah, that's the question. I mean, I think it's important for anyone. I genuinely do. Again, like, do we think like Deshaun Watson's not going to, barring Deshaun Watson's not going to be doing this in Cleveland or where any of the new quarterbacks are, like Tua and Tyreek, they're not going to link up and be like, all right, what is it you like to do? Like,
I hope they do.
Yeah, Matt Ryan down with his no wide receivers and Colt
with Michael Pittman Jr. Yep.
Yeah.
Also, I think my favorite. This is just a quick little sidebar. My favorite hot take I've seen all offseason already is that the Dolphins are going to win more games than the Chiefs. People genuinely think that.
Yeah, that was a very hot take.
That's a hot take in my opinion.
It's a very hot take,
especially when the Chiefs get DK.
I don't need that to happen. Can he just come to the Packers, please?
I mean, those are the two teams that are in talks.
I know.
But
again, the Packers were in talks for Odell, and the Rams ended up getting him.
Well, the Chiefs have more. They have more in stock. They have more to offer.
Yeah, I mean, Missouri's almost as miserable in the winter as Green Bay, but because again, Kansas City's in Missouri, not Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
I would love for anything for the Eagles to trade a 2023 first round pick and a second round pick or another round pick for this year for him. I would do anything for it.
Oh, by the way, Kate, I saw this thing today. In total, by the way, for trading Carson Wentz, the Eagles turned that into a first round pick, a second round pick, and 2 third round picks for a Carson Wentz. So that's a pretty big win.
Listen. Howie's a shyster. He really is. He may not be able to draft fucking position players, but he's a shyster. He can't draft the wide receivers like dependent on it, but he can make
it's pretty impressive.
Salary cap, and he can draft everywhere else. Because everywhere else, the Eagles they draft very well. They just can't draft a wide receiver. Because I'm not going to say Carson Wentz was a failure. I'm not saying like Miles Sanders was a failure. I'm not saying LaShawn McCoy was a failure by any means. I'm not saying Zach Ertz was a failure. Offensive line has always been great. Defensive line has always been great. Like, I'm not going to say anything bad about it. Just can't, like, you cannot just draft a wide receiver if your life dependent on it.
Neither can the Packers.
That at it.
The last good receiver we drafted was Devontae Adams.
That's the only thing we're good at.
It is crazy how good the Steelers are at drafting receivers.
I would say the Pittsburgh Steelers are the best drafting team in the NFL. That is completely
It is absurd how good you guys are at drafting receivers.
They draft every position extremely well. Like, that's how they survive.
It doesn't hurt, though.
Cornerbacks, not so much.
That was the Packers' problem for a long time, but then they finally hit on Stokes and Jair, so.
I don't even know when the last time the Steelers drafted a quarterback. I mean,
exactly.
Artie Burns, and he was bad.
That sounds about right. Again, can you tell me the last receiver the Packers drafted that has panned out at all?
I mean, you consider Scantling as like a...
No, MVS has never had over... His highest catch per year was 38.
Probably Devontae. Was he drafted by...
2014. In the third round from Fresno State.
Yeah, I don't even know when the last... Like, when could you say the last Eagles one was?
Deshaun.
Macklin? Macklin
Deshaun.
in like 2009.
Deshaun.
Deshaun, yeah, that was before that.
I'm just like
I
making.
mean,
that.
Macklin had.
I mean,
when was
listen.
Riley Cooper drafted?
Listen. Devontae Smith.
Cooper
Devontae.
was actually a good receiver.
No, he was a
though.
really good receiver until he said the N word.
He was a good receiver. He was
Until
just an idiot.
Yeah, until he said the N word, he was a really good receiver.
Listen,
was a good
Devontae
receiver.
Smith. Devontae Smith can be good. Like
No,
he's
Devonta Smith is good. No, Devonta Smith is going to be great.
yeah.
He's going to be
gonna
great
fine.
because I saw like just talking about him. They did comparison because the Eagles were threw the ball the least amount of times in the NFL.
Yeah, they were the
Okay.
leading rushing offense last year.
Right, and he had 900 and some receiving yards. Okay,
Yep.
and he had I think it was 68 or 70 catches somewhere around there.
Yep.
If you would have put the amount of targets that Jalen Waddle, Jamar Chase, and who was the other young receiver this year that did good as a rookie?
Henry Ruggs. I mean, he was on a really good pace.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if they
Like
did the
100,
same
like 30,
target,
like 136
yeah,
miles an hour.
130 mile an hour
Yeah.
pace.
if he had received the same target share that they did, his catches were 110 catches for 1,300 yards and like 9 or 11 touchdowns or something like that. So he's really good. It's just one, they didn't throw him the ball because they didn't throw the ball. That's not why they won games. They ran the ball.
No, and I mean, it worked. I mean, they blew out the Broncos when I went to their game, 30-16, and they just ran the ball down their throat.
Yeah, they ran down the ball down everyone's throat for literally 14 weeks.
Yeah, it only took them 6 games in to realize hey, maybe we should do this thing that we're really good at.
Yeah. Yep. All right, so what's next? What we got?
Well, do we want to hop into? I mean, we can pick right now. We can talk about the game last night, Masters coming up, or the NBA playoff picture.
I say we talk about the game.
Well, the games, the Final Four games, all
The games, NBA playoff Masters.
All right, because I mean, we're all picking a Masters winner again, so.
Did Evan give you a winner?
Nope.
No, we'll get one from him later. He's a nerd.
I was gonna say Charles isn't able to edit these episodes until tomorrow night after work, so.
Okay, we got a new guy. His name's Tyler. He's a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, he's from Texas. Got an accent and everything.
That's extremely unfortunate.
Oh, well, he worked in the oil field, then went to get his college or his film degree because he didn't want to work in the oil field, and now he does a bunch of other stuff. So he's not going to be starting until the beginning of May, though. So
does he hate his team?
No, he just walked in and said, "I see a Packers thing, I see a Broncos thing. Where's the Cowboys thing?" And I said, "There ain't going to be one in here."
So he does like the Cowboys enough. He's not a fan that knows that the Cowboys suck. That's gonna suck. All right, we'll work on it.
We'll see.
We'll work on it.
All right. So yeah, let's talk about the Final Four games. UNC beat Duke, Kansas beat Villanova, and then we'll get to the championship game. But let's talk on those two first. Cade, go ahead.
Kansas on for the Villanova game. Kansas was just way too big for them.
Kansas was better.
I mean, it does, yeah. It does suck that
Kansas was the best team in the tournament. They were the best team in the tournament.
Yeah.
Well, and again, everyone won't shut up about the fact that last year, because no tournament, they were technically the number one overall seed.
Yeah, they were.
Did you see what Bill Self did?
I did not see what Bill Self did. No.
So do you guys remember Devon Dotson?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. State, right?
No. Played at Kansas. Top. Anyways,
Jahan Dotson is going to be a great receiver in the NFL one day.
Devon Dotson played for Kansas when they were number one overall seed, and Kansas was very good that year, and they got robbed of the tournament. So what he did is he went over and handed him a championship hat and gave it to him because he was at the attendance of the game. Devon went over and gave him a championship hat as a kind of one of those things where you would have been here kind of moment.
No, I mean,
it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. I mean, that's how it should be.
It's just one of those things that was pretty cool. But no, Kansas was. I mean, the problem that Villanova ran into is they lost their second scorer in Justin Moore.
Yep.
And he was a bigger player. He's a guy who can at least help Gillespie, create and everything, and he averaged 15 points a game.
Again, if anything, if you have two scorers, it spaces the floor a little bit better, and that is hard to overcome if you can.
Yeah, they were They were suffocated. It was a tough game. Shout out to Jay Wright. Like Jay Wright, literally, like you've got to give credit where credit's due. Like he just takes teams that don't get the same amount of level of recruits as they do, as the teams that he plays against, and he's still there every year. Like he's been there in the Final Four 3 out of the last 6 years, and out of those 6 years, he has 2 titles. Like that's incredible. Like that's unbelievable coaching. You got to give him a lot of credit. The Duke UNC game was the best college basketball game I've ever watched in my life. And I'm not just saying that as a biased fan. I'm saying that as a realistic. There was 18 lead changes. 18.
Yeah.
There was 12 times they were tied. The biggest lead was 7 points. It's pretty much a 2-possession game. So you played a 2-possession game for 40 minutes where it went 18 lead changes, and Carolina just made more plays down the stretch. I mean, they just did. Like, Carolina Caleb Love hit a shot that should be hung in the Lever forever.
Louvre.
Be hung. Put it in there. Louvre, whatever you want to call it. I thought it was Lever. I thought it was like Lovre, so I was at like
Louvre.
Lever. Louvre, sure.
It's French.
So, hanging in the Louvre. Whatever. I don't give a shit. They, literally, like, what UNC did this year, and like I said this to Cal, what UNC did this year, with a first-year like head coach, they beat Coach K twice. They literally retired him twice. Like Duke was a good team, but they didn't have it. They just didn't have it. They couldn't get the stops. Like literally, like Paulo literally got put on isolation for literally the last 10 minutes of the half, and literally got burned every play. Like I don't know if you saw that sham god behind the back that RJ Davis did on him, Ty.
I did not know.
But dude, he literally isolated him on the right wing, hit him with a sham god with the left hand, with the right hand, crossed it back, went behind the back, and he was literally 6 feet. He created 6 feet of separation on a guy who's a foot taller than him. So like it was just the greatest night of my life. I mean, like I could care less the results of Monday because of Saturday. And I stand by that. I obviously wanted a national title. It would have been awesome, and it would have been great for Hubert Davis and the kids who were told they weren't going to do anything and they were whatever. But to beat Coach K the way that they did, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're immortalized forever. That game alone immortalized those 5 kids forever.
No, I mean, look, the run that UNC went on, I mean, again, they were an 8 seed. They're what, the 3rd or 4th 8 seed ever? No, they're the 3rd 8 seed to ever make it, right?
I don't know.
I think it was Butler and Kentucky were the other 2. Yeah. I think I saw a graphic today. They were the 3rd 8 seed to ever make it, and one was Butler and one was Kentucky.
I think UConn was like a 6 or
yeah, no,
they
because they won the Big East that year. They were I think it was a 5 or 6 seed.
Yeah,
they were a 3 seed when we looked it up the other.
It was that one then.
Yeah. It was a 3 seed.
Yeah, no, it's just, I mean, one, it was a crazy run they went on, and they didn't have an easy path there. It definitely helped that Kentucky did lose in the first round.
Yeah, I mean, definitely losing to St.
Well,
Peter's.
both Kentucky and Purdue.
They played with St. Peter's.
Yeah, both Kentucky and Purdue.
I mean, it helps.
St. Peter's.
It
helps.
But again, I mean, that's just how this shit happens. Like, we don't get to pick it. It's just how it works.
You don't get to pick it.
Listen, it can be recency bias whatsoever, but in my opinion, this was the best tournament that I've ever witnessed.
No, it was genuinely up
from
there.
top to bottom. Every game, dude, yes, there's blowouts because there's going to be blowouts, but
that's inevitable in 64
games.
There
was like 6 overtime games in the first round. There's like 6 overtime. It was the most ever.
No, I was going to say just last year, I think there was like 8 total. And in the first 2 days, there was 6.
Yeah, and then we had one of the best Cinderella stories ever. We had one of the best Final Fours ever when it comes to.
We had Duke play UNC for the first time ever in the Final Four.
Yeah, and also on top of it, we had 3 out of the 4 teams. 3 out of the 4 have won a national championship in the last 6 years,
which is just nuts.
Yep. 6 years, yes.
But here's my other thing. What the f was I just gonna say? It just left me. Oh, the actual championship game was thrill.
Great.
I understand, like, again, I'm a UNC fan as well. I root for them. Losing a 15-point lead sucks, and, I mean...
It's going to happen.
It's inevitable. Like,
it's
this
a basketball
entire
game of runs.
It's a game... College basketball, more than the NBA, is a game of runs, and that's very clear. That's why if someone is an incredible underdog at any point, I was like, yeah, I'll live bet them.
Yeah.
Because what's the harm?
The thing is about the 15-point lead, which I 100% like. I do think that UNC with a 15-point lead should win the game.
Absolutely should win the game.
Yeah, not saying they shouldn't, but in college basketball and just the way it goes, like the way the momentum switches in this sport more than any other sport, like it was literally only three. It's only two really possessions. And it's a single-point game.
No, as soon as it got to 45-46 and that white kid from Kentucky was geeking the out, I was like, ah, shit, this game's over.
Yeah.
Like I knew the exact turning point of the game, and I was pissed off about it.
Yeah. So, I mean, to talk about the championship game, like, obviously Carolina played great. They did until the last probably – I mean, the first 7 minutes of the first half and the first 7 minutes of the second half was the only time they didn't play great. I mean, Kansas is a good team. Like I never get mad whether it's November or it's April 4th if UNC loses to a good team. I get mad when they lose to Northern Iowa. Like we can't lose to Northern Iowa. But I'll lose to like if you would have told me in 2016 that hey, your UNC is going to play the last game of the year, 3 of the next 6 years, okay? But you don't know the outcome of those 3, I would take that 10 out of 10 times. I would take it 10 out of 10 times. Like, I don't care. They have a chance to play in the national championship. You're playing against a good team. The only reason why the Villanova one stung is because it was a buzzer beater.
I mean, it's a buzzer beater after a buzzer beater was basically hit.
Yeah. Yeah, like if it wasn't a buzzer beater, it would have been like, okay, we lost to a good team. Like Villanova was really good.
If it wasn't for Chris Jenkins' shot, it would have been the best shot in NCAA history.
No, it absolutely would. Yeah, Marcus Page's shot was absurd, and then all of a sudden it's just fuck it.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, dude, like the thing is too, like just talk about like being a Carolina fan. So I've watched 3 national championships in the last 6 years.
And a Super Bowl in that span. So I mean, not a bad run as a Cade.
Yeah. Not a bad run as a Cade. If you're talking about like what like UNC has lost a national championship, but 2 of them by a total of 6 points. I will take that every single time. They are in the game. They are playing well. That means they lost to a good team. You want to know why UNC lost that night? I knew the run was going to happen. I told Cal, like, listen, this game is either going to go to a 20-point lead or it's going to get cut to 5 in the first 5 minutes, period. And it got cut to 5. But the reason why they lost is UNC went up 1 after Caleb Love missed that layup off the backboard and Manek had a weak side dunk. Okay, They were up 1. They go down and they have to get a stop. You got to get a stop. They got to stop. But the problem was they didn't secure the rebound. If Manek was able to box out McCormick a little bit better and get the rebound, then Kansas with under a minute left either has to foul to stop the clock, or 2, UNC is going to run it down 30 seconds, and either hopefully we get a bucket or we got to pray on the other end we don't get another buzzer beater. Like that was the game, because the game was tight the whole way. Besides that last probably 6 to 7 minutes of the first half when UNC stretched it to 15. So it was a good game other than probably a total of 6 to 7 minutes. And, the ball didn't go their way. When they played Duke,
they scored
the ball went their way.
Yeah, no.
When they played Duke, the ball went their way. Like a couple shots fell that didn't fall in the championship game. Like Armando obviously going out at the end, like did not help at all, obviously. Because literally the very next possession, McCormick goes down, has a huge mismatch over Manek and makes it easy over the shoulder shot to go up 3. Like, does that go in with
Baycott?
With Baycott? Maybe, most likely. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe he doesn't even get the possession. Like, who knows? It's just a much different scenario. But at the end of the day, like, Hubert Davis in his first year made the national championship. He lost 2 rotational players that didn't play. Puff Johnson played out of his mind. I mean, like,
Great name, by the way.
when it's funny because in 2000, I said this is the year. This is the year this team wins a national title. They're the best. They're experienced. Like you have Roy Williams. Like I mean, they're the best. And they lost on a 25-foot buzzer beater. 2017, I did not think they were going to win a national title, but they did. 18, 19, 19, they were really good with Kobe White and all those guys. They were very good that year.
No, I thought they had it that year.
Yeah, that year they were very good. But then you turn around and you go to.
They got lucky in 20.
They did get lucky in 20. No tournament. 20. Hey, tournament streak still alive. And then this year, I literally told Cal at the beginning of the year, I'm like, this is a team that can do it, but I didn't think they would. Now, next year, expectations are through the roof for me. Like, there is no excuse. We're going to probably return Caleb Love, RJ Davis, Armando Bacot.
I was going to say, if Bacot returns, they're going to be fine. That dude is so good.
He's so good. Like
he's so good. Dude, in the first half, he controlled the paint. I mean, there was nothing. There was nothing Kansas could do.
He does every game. He didn't
in the second half because the guards couldn't give him the ball.
Yeah, if at any point in your college career have a 20 rebound game, you're an animal. Okay.
No,
he had 6 of them this year.
Yeah, no. In the tournament, he had 6 double doubles, right?
Yeah,
he's the first person to ever do it.
Yeah,
every game.
That's fucking nutty.
Yeah, he would have broke the rebound record if he would have got hurt. He was 4 short of the rebound record when he got hurt.
Yep,
that's fucking crazy.
But anyways, and he still played 35 minutes.
He had 98. He had 98 rebounds in this tournament. He needed 4 more to tie it.
Yeah. So I'm okay with losing the national championship, but boy, we better be back next year.
I was gonna say you guys got to be competitive next year. Meanwhile, hey, I mean, with any luck, Duke will be in the gutter.
No, they'll be fine.
I don't see.
They got the number 1 recruiting class, but all their players are leaving. They're losing 6 guys.
Yeah, that's
so.
Again,
they've done that every year, though. They've been a one and done school for the last.
But they've had
Coach
K.
They've always had Coach K. Coach K.
Coach K.
It's a new program, dude.
I love Coach K. What he did for basketball, but he wasn't really coaching these last few years, man. I don't care what anyone says.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It was still a staple.
It's still a dude that has coached Olympic teams to gold medals.
Yeah, I mean, that's easy.
No matter what.
That's like me taking the varsity team, going and playing 5th and 6th graders. Like, let's go win, yeah.
It's straight up disrespectful to Spain and
it's facts.
France and Argentina.
Australia, Spain, and France are the only 3 teams that are.
Don't you dare disrespect Manu Ginobili in Argentina.
He was one guy. They lost by 50.
There will be I feel like next year is going to be a very fun year for college basketball because I think Kentucky's going to keep a lot of guys. I think they're going to return a bunch.
Kentucky was good this year. They just got railed by a peacock.
Yeah, they already released the early season, the way too early rankings, I think number 1 was Kentucky, number 2 was Houston, and number 3 was Carolina. Now that was with all the expectations of where people are going to return, like they're predicting who will return, and
also don't forget about UCLA too, because I don't think really many of them
UCLA I think was number 4 or 5.
Yeah. Also, I mean, Gonzaga plays nobody, so they'll be back in the top 10. I don't give a shit.
They're losing a lot.
I don't care who they're losing. They play San Francisco University.
Yeah, Drew Timme might leave. If Drew Timme might leave, they're not a top 10 team.
Yeah, well, Chet's gone too.
Yeah, Chet Holmgren is. He's 100% gone.
Yeah, he should be gone.
I just don't see it.
What?
I don't see it.
Gonzaga's going to be fine. I'm not worried about Gonzaga. They're going to be overrated again. They'll be maybe a 4 seed and just get smoked in the first round. They play nobody. All right, NBA or Masters?
NBA.
Okay. Just to comment on something really quick. Nikola Jokic, this is NBA related. Nikola Jokic, I saw this stat today. It's actually crazy that it's never happened before. Nikola Jokic this season can be the first player to ever hit over 2,000 points over 1,000 rebounds and over 500 assists in the same season. He needs 72 points and 14 rebounds in 3 games. That's totally doable. He's averaged like 34 the last 5, so
he should
yeah, you.
It's honestly a toss up between him and Luka on who will break more records.
It's just crazy the shit he's doing because he's also a 7-foot center. But again, the league is different now. I get it, but it's still goddamn impressive when his 1 and 2 best men are out.
Yeah, I feel like him and Luka are going to break a lot of records.
What was it? Giannis just said that Luka is the best foreign-born player he's ever seen, or some shit like that.
I honestly can't necessarily disagree with that.
I don't know if I can either. He's a 6'3" white dude that can do whatever the fuck he wants on a basketball floor, moving at 5 miles an hour. And
also, like, if we're gonna Jokic doesn't have his 2 best players with him, like
Spencer Dinwiddie's good.
Luka
but
Doncic
yes, you're
isn't
correct.
an all-star. He doesn't even have an all-star. Like, he literally they're like.
Neither does Nikola Jokic right now.
I agree.
Cal, stop.
But Luka's like the 3 seed right now. The
no,
Mavs
they are.
the
Yeah,
3
and
seed.
there's So right now it's Phoenix, Memphis, Dallas, Utah, Denver.
Hey, can we talk about how smart Mark Cuban and that front office is to get rid of KCP? But not KCP, to get rid of KP.
KP.
We all kind of questioned it a little bit.
I didn't question it at all. You guys questioned me when I said good.
Yeah, I questioned it for what they got in return, but it actually ended up being a perfect fit.
Yeah. No, I was one that was like fucking again, I was a huge Porzingis guy when he was with the Knicks, and I was like, oh, he's gonna do great here. I was wrong, and I acknowledged that, and I said, good. I'm glad they got rid of him.
I'm surprised they don't even have Tim Hardaway Jr. right now. He's been hurt.
I didn't know
they're
that,
missing
actually. I thought they had Hardaway.
Yeah, they're missing a key starter right now.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is actually he's just short of being not a superstar, but just short of being
he's
an
a
all-star.
star. I mean, I would say he's a star.
He could get an all-star nod, honestly, at some point.
Like, genuinely, I mean, he's a great. I mean, call it what you want, but he's a great second option or quote unquote role player. I mean, he's gonna go out there and put up points every night. He's a very good role player.
Right,
yeah, last year, before this year, he only played 42 games. He's been banged up. Last year when he played 70 games, he played 28 minutes, averaged 16 and a half, 44.7, 3.3 rebounds, 1.8 assists, and let me see what he shot percentage-wise. He shot 40% from 3.
Still can't believe to this day that Ben Clark almost got knocked out by him.
Ben was getting knocked out by Tim Hardaway Jr.
He did.
When? What did I miss?
So when we went to the year that Trey Burke and Tim Hardaway Jr. played at Michigan, when Penn State upsetted them when they were the number 1 team in the nation, or number 4, the number 1 team in the Big Ten, whatever.
Yeah.
The first Penn State big win on a Big Ten team.
Yeah, I mean,
like
Penn State basketball's dog shit. Yeah, we know.
We stormed the court. We were at the game. We stormed the court, and Ben smacked Tim Hardaway in the back and sweaty back and said, "Nice try, bud." And he turned around so quick, and the security guard had Tim Hardaway Jr. by the arms. Ben almost got knocked out by Tim Hardaway Jr.
Kate, you would have been on a short list that made the kid cry. So
that would have been great, dude. It would have been so funny. He smacked him in the back.
Imagine if me and Tim Hardaway Jr. were the only people who made Ben Clark cry.
No, I've made him cry. I lived with him for 2 years. Trust me, I made him cry.
Yeah, but
it was more emotional damage than it was psychological or physical. But
but
mine was physical.
Tim Hardaway.
Mine was emotional and mental.
You should have seen the look in that man's eye when he got smacked in the back.
That's hilarious. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yep. Ben Clark slapped him in the back and said, "Good try, bud."
That's awesome.
After getting freaking this court stormed on him, and one of the biggest upsets in Big Ten history.
That's
that was
actually awesome.
That was the year they went to the Final Four, and Trey Burke was just going absolutely nuts.
Who did they lose to?
I can't remember. We watched it at Ty's house. I remember Trey Burke hit that deep 3 to tie it.
How drunk was I? I don't remember that.
We were drinking Yoo-Hoo at the time because we were in high school, but
in my house
it was Louisville.
Oh yeah, Yoo-Hoo.
Louisville was the team that beat him, Cal.
Is that the Kevin Ware year?
That was the Kevin Ware year.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're talking.
2013.
It was 2013.
Yeah, that was college.
Yeah, you were college. We were senior.
So
were
we
seniors.
were drinking.
Yeah, you were.
Buddha lattes.
You were home, and I remember watching it in your patio.
I was gonna say, yeah, we were drinking Buddha lattes then.
That
we
dude,
were.
I remember saying, I'm like,
I was
this
a man
dude,
of class.
I
never did such thing.
I said Trey Burke was gonna. We were like, he's gonna tie this, and he hit like that step back from like 20, 25 feet.
Yep, that's when Louisville had Russ Smith.
Yeah.
You guys remember him?
Interesting.
Yep.
Oh, I farted.
Good to know. But yeah, right now, I mean, the West is shaping up pretty nicely. I think that no one can really move up or down right now. I mean, if Denver loses their last 3,
the Lakers can get eliminated tonight.
Yeah, I know they can. They also the last game. The last game of the season is the Lakers are here in Denver.
Let's just look right now, because if they lose tonight and the Spurs win, they're out.
Yeah, correct. Also,
So
hey, Brooklyn being a bubble team is, I think, in my opinion, huge.
So right now, the Spurs are down 1 to the Nuggets, and the Suns and Lakers have not tipped off yet.
That's not what
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. The playoffs this year are shaping up to be very. I mean, I'm not going to be mad if the Lakers miss it, but also
I'm going to be ecstatic.
The Lakers losing in the first round would also be hilarious. Oh, wow. Okay. Wait, how accurate is this? When is this? Is this just a projection, or? Standings after April 4th. I don't give a shit about April 4th.
Cal, what do you... Cal. Ty, like a cow.
I mean, I'm drinking a Monster right now because I'm playing Apex immediately following this podcast.
Why did Evan tweet, imagine playing on ACR? What's ACR?
I'm not sure. I have to assume that he's drank about 5 Twisted Teas. I don't know.
Imagine playing on ACR. What does that even mean?
Do you how do? So I guess because I pay more attention to the Nuggets, I don't necessarily know how the East picture is playing out. I mean, is everyone basically locked in, or is that still pretty fluid? Because the last time I think I looked, it was pretty fluid.
76ers just locked their playoff berth like 2 days ago.
The Sixers just clinched it, but they don't have the seeding clinched yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking, because 1 and 2 in the West are
pretty
locked in. Like, there's technically some movement that could happen between 3 and 6, but it's not a lot.
Yeah, the Milwaukee Bucks have the 2 seed locked up, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I know the Nets have a bubble or a play-in game locked up. I just mentioned that.
How dangerous is that going to be that the freaking 1 seed of the East is going to have to probably play the Brooklyn Nets?
I mean, I'm here for it. Who's going to be the 1 seed right now? Actual.
The Heat are right there.
Is it the Bucks
Boston right now?
No, it's either the Heat or Boston.
Boston has moved up that much.
Dude, Boston right now is the best team in the NBA.
No. I understand
Besides
that,
the
but
Thunder.
dude, literally, I feel like a month ago when I looked, they were like the 7th seed.
I was incorrect. So it's the Heat have a 2-game lead over the Celtics.
Yep.
And the Bucks are tied. But the Bucks are half a game back from the Celtics if they played one last game. Then the Sixers are 4, Bulls are 5, Raptors are 6, Cavs are 7, Hawks are 8. Hawks moved up a lot. Hornets are 9, Nets are 10. So right now it looks like the Nets and the Hornets will play the first playing game.
Which
Okay.
give me the Nets every single day of the week.
Yep.
Twice
and then
on
the
Sunday.
Hawks and the Cavs would play.
I don't know who
Whoever
will win
wins
that one.
that's the 7th seed. I would guess the Cavs in my opinion.
I would take the Cavs, but again, no one expected the Hawks to get to the final or the Eastern Conference Finals last year. I mean,
That's true. And then the Nuts would have to play the Hawks to get the 8th seed, and then they would play Miami.
Yeah, I mean the 10 teams that are in the playoffs are locked up. Like everyone is eliminated underneath.
that
Brooklyn.
is for sure.
Yeah.
So it's just fluid as far as seeding goes.
Yes.
Right.
But I would not, honestly, I'm telling you now, if you would have told me at the beginning of this year in the East that the Miami would be most likely the number one seed, I'd be your odd crack.
No, I'd have called bullshit on that. But again, I
For the
also
Heat?
wouldn't have expected the Memphis Grizzlies
Yeah.
to lock up the 2 seed in the West of all fucking
I would
conferences.
say going into the season, the Miami Heat were a top 4 team in the East, though.
I would agree with that, but not number one. I mean, I'm still gonna go
Yeah.
with the Nets and the fucking
Or the Bucks.
yeah,
and the Bucks.
like 100%.
That's the Bucks.
And the Sixers. I mean, the Sixers, again, at the beginning of the season, we knew Ben Simmons was being a little bitch, but we didn't know to the extent of this.
True. Yeah, I can't believe he's not going to play at all.
Well, that's what mental illness will do to you, you know? T's and P's for Ben Simmons' mental health. Or his back, whichever one it is. I don't know, because he just doesn't like basketball.
True.
I don't like him at all.
Yep.
Yeah, and as far as the West goes, I mean, again, Phoenix, I didn't expect them to run away with the West, but they did do that exact
They didn't
thing.
just run away with the West; they ran away with the league. I mean,
Yes.
they have the best record. They have the best record by 7 games.
No, by a wide margin.
Yeah.
At one point, they had like a 16-point lead on the West in general,
Yeah.
which Memphis is the number 2 team, which, again, Memphis, you think, okay, Ja Morant's having an MVP year, and then you look at their actual win percentages by breakout. Ja Morant, they have like a .934 win percentage without
Yeah,
Ja.
they're 18-2. They're
Like,
18-2.
That's not supposed to be a thing.
Yeah, they're 18-2 without Joe.
And then, yeah, I mean, Dallas is up there. Golden State, which we expect. I mean, I think we all expected Golden State with Clay coming back and everything to be pretty good.
I didn't expect for them to do as well they did at
No,
the beginning.
I
of the
expected
before Clay
like
got back.
a 6 seed out of them. I didn't expect them to go on a massive run out of the gate.
Clay, listen, the Warriors would be the number 1 seed in the West if it wasn't for they've gotten so unlucky where Clay's been injured, Draymond and Clay. I mean, Draymond and Steph are fine, and then when they're about to get all 3 back, Steph gets hurt. And then when Steph comes back, right when they're all about to get hurt, Draymond gets hurt. They haven't had all 3 of those playing together yet. They haven't. That hasn't happened.
Which again, when they get into the dance, if they are all healthy, then I mean, it's that scary matchup for anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we already talked about Dallas a little bit. It's crazy what Luke is doing with, basically rotating roster. Same with the Nuggets and Jokic. Trying to think who's after them. Utah's been doing Utah things.
Should get an MVP. If Luka doesn't get one MVP vote, I'm gonna be upset. Same thing with Tatum. They should both get one MVP vote, at least.
Which,
at least
I mean,
one.
they very well may.
They should. They should, because in my opinion, like doing more with less, Luka is more of an MVP to me than Joel Embiid is. And Giannis. I think Giannis is the best player in the league right now. I've been saying that for
No, it's hard to argue
years
that right now.
But I don't think you put Giannis on the Mavs team, and I don't think that Mavs team is a 3 seed right now.
No, not
It's
in the
private
West.
player.
No shot.
No. So I think just because of because like Cal said, the type of player. So and I would say the same thing about Embiid. Embiid wouldn't take that team to a 3 seed in the West. He would not. He would not right now. Nope. Luka Doncic's arguably the best overall all around player right now, but I think Giannis is the best player right now because Giannis is the best defender, arguably the best defender in the league, and arguably the most unstoppable offensive player in the league.
And almost averaging 30. He's the best defensive player in the league and almost averaging 30.
Right. That's literally the definition of best. Like,
I'll just take.
I think Jokic carries a very unique level of game that we've never seen before. His defense is actually slept on. It's actually
his defense is really good. He's leading the league in game-saving blocks this year.
Yeah, it's a lot better than what given credit for, but I don't know. It's the MVP race is actually probably the best it's been in a long time.
No, it's crazy how good
There's
the
no
MVP
clear-
race is right now.
Yeah, I don't think there's a clear winner. I mean, I know.
Well,
Jokic
is minus like 350 on some sites right now.
Yeah, I know Jokic is going to win it, but like I
don't
can't
know
sit
if he's
here and be
going
like,
to. Again, that's just Vegas making numbers. Again, they're educated guesses, but they're guess at the end of the day.
Mhm.
I mean, we don't know
Like,
how the press is going to vote. I mean, it might be Giannis, it might be Luka. I mean, Ja is going to get some first place votes.
See, I think Ja actually would have won MVP this year if he didn't miss the last like 25
No, if he stays
games.
healthy, he 1,000,000,000%
Yeah.
probably runs away with it. Dude, the shit he was doing for the first half of the season was unreal.
Yeah, because like he
And again,
he
the
100%.
thing is, the problem is, it was kind of the Russell Westbrook effect, where if you go and look for Luka as a comparison, him and Luka basically had damn near the exact same stats for the first half of the season, but Ja's were highlight moments. Like,
Right.
everything
No,
Ja
that's what
was
it is.
doing was
The narrative.
fucking absurd, where Luka's
Yeah.
doing the same thing, but Luka's doing Luka things.
Yeah, it's the narrative because like he only played 56 games, and in that time he averaged 27.6, 6.7 assists, 5.7 rebounds, and 50% shooting. That right there is an MVP. That is an MVP for the Memphis Grizzlies, who also are on a team that is not expected to be a top 3 seed in R.
No, I mean, that's just it. Like, again, everyone was pushing Ja. I mean, dude, who was it? Mad Dog Russo said that
No,
fucking...
even Dog said that he was better than Kevin Durant. Yes.
No.
Ja Morant.
No, he said that that he would take Ja Morant over Allen Iverson, a prime AI. Get the out. Ja's good, not prime AI, dude. Not yet. Not yet.
I would say this: the ceiling that John Moran has
Yes, it's very
Is-
high right now.
and I think his ceiling's higher than Allen Iverson's.
No, I'm not going to disagree with this, but do not compare Ja Morant in his second year to Allen Iverson.
No, I'm not doing that, but I'm telling you
The
his ceiling
answer?
is.
The guy that took literally plumbers to the finals, like
I mean,
And stole a
I'm
game
not
from
gonna
prime
say-
Kobe and Shaq.
I'm also not going to sit here and say the Memphis Grizzlies are loaded with talent.
No,
I
I'm
mean,
not.
they're
I'm
winning.
not either.
they're winning without Ja.
At a remarkable rate.
Yeah, but I'm not
But
going to
I
say they're
agree.
like.
All right. So realistically, right now, who do we see? Way too early prediction. Who do we got winning?
NBA Finals.
Whole thing.
I'm sticking with my pick at the beginning of the year with the Warriors.
I don't hate it. If they're all healthy, they're terrifying to
It's
go
all
up
about
against.
Steph. Yeah, it's all about Steph.
I'm sticking with it.
Trying to think here, dude. The Boston Celtics.
I like it.
They're the number one defense and number one offense in the league right now. It's hard to argue.
See, my problem is it's not going to be a team that has only like one or two superstars to really carry them right now, and that's the problem. like Dallas, Memphis, even Denver. I don't think they can win it. They don't have a snowball's chance in hell. They don't have enough outside scoring.
I think Dallas, out of those three that you said, I mean, other than if Ja's playing and healthy, like the Memphis has a better chance than Dallas. But I think Dallas has the best chance
Well,
between
again,
Denver
hey,
and
if
them.
Jamal Murray comes back, I mean, it's
Yeah.
maybe.
Right.
But I don't know. I think it's someone from the East. I mean, Phoenix could get back. I don't know. I mean, Phoenix is clearly the
Dude,
best
Phoenix
fucking team
is
in the league
so
right
good,
now.
though. Phoenix is so good. Like they're
I don't know.
they're
Fuck it.
gonna
Give me
be-
Miami.
Miami.
Miami Phoenix championship game. Let me see that.
I really want Phoenix to win one. I really do. I want Booker to win really bad. I do.
I mean, no,
Really
I'm
bad.
here for it. I wouldn't hate seeing Chris Paul get one. So
No, Chris
Yeah.
Paul deserves one. Man.
yeah, I mean, he really does. I'm just happy
Yes.
he got to play in one finally, but he deserves one.
The Bulls just
also
punched-
the Avalanche just took a 5-2 lead on the Penguins, so that game's over. Evan's already leaving.
Yeah, he should have just did the podcast, honestly.
I mean, it's the best team in the league against the Penguins, so I don't know. All right, let's get into golf. So Tiger's playing.
Before we get into this, I want to tell you the life hack.
Okay.
So this weekend, I've already talked to multiple. I had to call Evan because I was gonna bring it up during the podcast, but now obviously he's not here this week.
You're
I've talked to Dad. Kate obviously already knows. Peyton's on board. So we're sitting here on Saturday, and I'm just thinking about the chance that us as grown adults sitting here now in our lives of us going to the Masters is very slim.
I mean, it's low.
For one, there's a lottery system. You got to win the lottery, then pay for your ticket and go. So also when you do win the lottery, you're not guaranteed 10 tickets so you can get your 10 friends to go. It doesn't work that way. So if you do win, you only have like 1 or 2 tickets and you got to pick that one or the other person that you want to go with. So, so it's very slim that we will ever make it to Augusta, like to watch the Masters. Okay. I was sitting here. Cade and I were watching the replay of the Saturday. We were watching actually the drive, chip, and putt, and which is held at Augusta, obviously the championship. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, man, I can't wait to have a kid just to get me there, because he's gonna do the drive, chip, and putt, and he's gonna get to the national championship, and I'm gonna go to Augusta. But I'm sitting there. I'm like, why haven't we gone to the women's amateur invitational played the day before at Augusta, the final round? Why haven't we gone to that? We can walk the grounds. We can be on the golf course. We can see Augusta the week before the Masters. We can go to it. Why haven't we done that? Because the final day of that of the invitational is played at Augusta. So me, talking about it and had that brain blast, and Cade's like, hell yeah, I don't know why we haven't done that yet. Looked it up. You apply for it in June the year before. It's $75 ticket.
All right, yeah, I'm in. 100% in.
What's that saying?
You looked it up. It's only $75.
$75. You get 2 tickets per household. You have to apply for it. You have to be 21 years of age to apply for it.
Does that include the $1 beer and like the $2 hot dog? Because I'm in for that too.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
$75 ticket.
Go eat 15 pimento cheese sandwiches, baby.
Yeah.
The week before the Masters.
Yep. And
no, I'm here for that.
How do we do the lottery?
Sign up in June.
How do we do it?
You apply for it on the website in like June of the year before.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
It's like we're gonna try and apply for media passes the next Ryder Cup too.
Yeah.
Yes, that'd be different.
And it's only like Levi looked up. It's only like 3.5 hours from his house. So
that's a drive.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We can play golf a little bit there, hang out there, and then drive down, because the hotels and everything around Augusta that week is just astronomical.
Well, I mean, yeah.
But yeah. I mean, why haven't we done this already? This is like what's this, third annual or second annual?
It's the third. It was the third year.
Third. We should have done it the first year. Well, we were sitting there watching the replay, and I'm like, "There's people there. Why aren't we there?"
There's people.
There's people there. There's patrons.
A lot of people.
Part of that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here for it.
And I said, hell, if you want to, we could stick around for the week during the Masters and just chill in Augusta, enjoy the atmosphere.
I was going to say, just tailgating Augusta, I'm here for.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
just
that'd be sick as fuck.
Like, actually just tailgating Augusta. Like, I don't need to go walk the grounds that day, like, that weekend.
Listen,
that'd be fucking immaculate. But,
I'm a person, I much rather watch the Masters on TV. I would. You get so much more out of it.
The Masters on TV, okay. I want to go to the women's course just to be on the grounds. I want to
be on property. I want
to step foot on property.
Yeah.
But other than that, I literally could give a about watching. I could okay.
I'm gonna watch the golf because they're better than me.
Yeah. Other than almost any golf tournament, I could care less to actually watch in person, unless it's like what we're talking about, like Ryder Cup. The Solheim Cup that we went to, like those kind of things.
I would go be part of the Ryder Cup in a heartbeat.
Yeah, because the atmosphere, right? Because that atmosphere is bringing something different that's unique to the sport. But when it comes to the actual golf, the Masters is the most well-documented sporting event in the world. Like, you got a camera on every single person, every single shot. You don't miss a moment if something big happens. Why would you not watch it on TV only? Like, it's
No,
a waste.
I
You might as well just
completely, I
watch it on TV.
completely agree.
Yeah.
I don't know why
So
not.
it's yeah.
I'm pissed. I'm pissed that we weren't there this year. 75
Yeah,
bucks.
we're going next year. We're in $75, easy
Yep.
money.
Yeah, I mean, I'll make it
we're gonna
happen.
make a trip. I mean, next year we're gonna make a trip down to Levi's anyways. Might as well just do it at the same time.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Literally.
right, so let's talk about the Masters. Tiger's coming back. He's playing. That's all but confirmed by his words today.
50-1 odds. Everyone needs to bet it. 50-1 odds right now. Everyone needs to bet it. You're an idiot not to bet it,
I mean, do you
You're an
really,
idiot
do
not
you
to
really
bet it.
think he's gonna win?
dude. It's 50-1. You're an idiot to not bet it.
By the way, I think to finish top 40 or something, it's plus 138.
Oh my God, Evan.
Why is this a thing?
Evan, what is your tweet about ACR? What does that even mean?
He's connected audio. His audio's connecting.
Okay.
Nope, no
Did
audio.
not connect
connected.
audio.
Hey, you hear us?
Yours?
Nope.
He's got to connect to his radio.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Oh, hey, Evan, the Penguins just scored.
We
5-3.
can't hear you, homie.
Gary, bud. Connected. You're in.
There you are.
Oh, if we
All right,
go.
okay, I hear you now.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Hey,
Oh, dear.
Avs just scored. Or sorry, Penguins just scored.
You hear us?
Yeah, can you still hear the echo?
No?
No, you're all
No,
right.
I- we're good.
Let's turn my volume down. What's up, boys?
But yeah,
much.
Penguins just scored.
Did they? Oh my God, that's huge.
Yeah, 5-3 now.
I know. I need them to score one more goal somehow.
Oh, hey, guys. Jordan they just won their rec volleyball tournament.
Look at it.
Look, yeah, here you go. You can't buy this shirt. You have to earn it.
That's so hard. That's so hard.
They won shirts. Look. Volleyball.
You guys can never have these. You can't buy these shirts. You have to buy it.
I saw that. I saw that we can't buy those shirts.
We fucking earned it.
You earned it.
Oh, we earned it.
Can you give me 5 minutes?
Isn't this a sports podcast?
Yeah.
We literally just need to talk about the Masters.
Yeah, you came at the perfect time, Ev.
Oh, they're gonna tell us about the game. You guys win in straight sets?
Yeah, we won all three, but it was tight the whole time because like we were down twice, like the first two games, and then it ended up 15-17 in the one game,
Mm-hmm.
and then 14-16 one game. But we were tied at 15 both times.
So you. Oh, okay.
Just co-ed volleyball?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Hey, did the kid that's illegal?
Barrett, absolutely.
Dude, they recruited a kid that's they recruited a kid Jordan.
Can't put it in.
Okay. They recruited a kid from Edinburgh to play, and he just dominates.
Yeah, he does. He does, in fact.
All right, give me 5.
All right.
I'm proud, happy for
I
you.
think I'm gonna go get some ice cream. I deserve it.
Will you get me ice cream?
You can deserve it.
Yes, he did a whole podcast for 90 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
They scored. Did Avalanche score?
Yeah, they're winning 6-3.
Oh, God.
Wow, is that why Evan left?
Yo, yeah.
But no, we were just talking about
We were
How
just getting to the
Tiger-
Masters. Yeah.
we're saying how Tiger at 50-1 odds. Do you think that's a good bet?
50-1.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it's Tiger Woods, so I'm okay with putting any. I mean, obviously, where does that rank him amongst like the top players today? Like who's
I will
who's
look
the
at
favorite
it.
right now?
I will tell you right now. Hold on.
I'm guessing the favorite's probably Rom. Is he the favorite still or no?
Yeah, Rom
More
is
than
the favorite
likely.
right now, I think. The Masters here. I will tell you the winners. The Rom is the favorite. At Tiger at 50-1. He's actually moved up to 48-1. He's about middle of the pack.
I think that's fair. I mean, listen, it's hard to like for me at least. It's hard to. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but it's hard to like play somebody when they're coming off of, I mean, almost their leg being amputated. So, I mean, being well the fact that he's the best player to ever do it and how well he plays at Augusta, I think it's pretty fair. I'm probably not going to bet him to win, but you know, as long as I like him to win. I don't know what you guys think though.
It's hard for me to like. I'm not saying like to put money on it because I'm probably gonna put money on it because it's a bet and I'm a degenerate. But for me, the mere fact is it's hard to really gauge because it'd be different if he played at least one tournament before this, other than the PNC father son, tournament, which he looked okay, obviously, but I mean it's not anything grueling, and it was only a 2-day tournament. Walking around that golf course for 4 days and everything like that, obviously if he's going to play, he obviously knows he's willing to do it, and he's not going to play if he doesn't think he can win. It's just not how he is. He's not going to do that. And he's in the point of his career of who cares? Oh my God, I missed a year. I've won this thing 5 times already. Like, who cares? So if he's playing, it's because he thinks he can win. So that right there entices me. That entices me because of the way he is and, everything. But it's hard for me to like put him in my top favorites to win this.
Yeah, he's not a favorite to win by any means, but I'm saying if you're putting $5 out there on a bet, you better put a $5 bet out there on Tiger Woods.
Well, yeah, no, I get that.
At 48 to 1. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Evan, just as a point of reference, in the last 3 minutes of this game, there were 4 goals scored. The final score was 6-4.
Let me ask this to you, Cade.
Oh my God, that's so good.
Both
6-4.
Both Louis O and Tiger are at plus 4,800.
That's what I was just gonna say. Like, if you're giving me those two options, I'm going Louis.
I'm going Louis.
Yeah. So wait, are Louis and Tiger the same odds?
Plus 4,800.
Yeah, 4,800.
Okay. Yeah, I'd probably take Louis because he just didn't have his whole entire leg reconstructed. But sentimentally, I would definitely, if I had to choose one of the two, I'd take Tiger just because.
I am willing to make the bet right now that Tiger finishes ahead of Louis Oosthuizen in this tournament. I'd be willing to make that bet. Like if there was a line where it was Louis Oosthuizen versus Tiger, I would pick Tiger to win this.
Louis O.
Patrick Cantlay. Wait, Patrick Cantlay or Tiger Woods?
Are they the same odds?
No, not even close.
I would take Cantlay
plus 2,200.
I would take Cantlay over Tiger, even though Cantlay does not play well here.
Yeah, but his game should play well here.
No, it should translate. That's the whole thing.
He's the best scrambler on tour.
Easy.
No, statistically, he's the best
scrambler.
He's the best.
You're saying fighting words to Cade.
No,
Scrambler.
He's the best scrambler on tour right now. Yes.
You're telling me someone who hits it offline and gets it up and down for par more often than others.
Yeah, he has the best scrambling numbers on tour right now.
Yeah, Cal, they've only played.
There's definitely some type of ranking or stat for that, right?
They've literally played like the third of the schedule.
We're almost halfway through the season.
Right, but like most important tournaments passed. He probably hasn't played in more than 10 events.
I'm just telling you what I saw.
I would not consider Patrick Cantlay the best scrambler on tour.
He is right now.
Okay, well, right now, Colin Morikawa was number 2 in strokes gained putting. Is he the second best putter on tour?
Right now?
No, he's not.
Yeah, no, number 1's Cam Smith.
No, he's not.
By the way, big shout out to Cam Smith being, I think it's third best odds to win the whole thing.
Cam Smith, that's a bad bet though because there's never been a Players and a Masters champion in the same year.
Yeah, no, him, Scotty, DJ, him, Scotty, and DJ are all tied at plus 1,500.
Yeah, I mean, if I were to bet on a time that there would be the Players and Masters champion, it would definitely be Cam Smith. Well, obviously, Tiger would be first. Cam Smith has the recipe right now to win if he's putting like phenomenally. That's what you got to do around this golf course is just putt the ball well. It's not like overly long. Got to make putts, and obviously, got to know where the right place is to fit and stuff. And I think Cam Smith has a good shot of But obviously, he's not gonna make 11 one-punch in a row.
No, I
every round.
think Kansas is obviously a good bet. It's just when it's never. I mean, he hasn't played since the players.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean,
But when he won the players, he didn't play. He didn't play for like 3 weeks before that.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I'm a big fan of the whole ramp up tournament before the Masters, just to get your bones, not that they're not, like, not that he's not ready, but playing a tournament before just so you have the tournament feels going,
Oh
And
yeah, I
the
agree.
first round's gonna hit you right in the face, especially when you realize you're playing in Augusta, especially some of the newer guys like him. Cam Smith's not new by any means, but
No, he plays very well at Augusta too. He plays very well there every year.
Yeah.
So let me guys ask you this then. I'm just gonna get it out of the way here. Who's our picks to win? Who do we think's winning?
Honestly,
I'm
at plus
actually gonna
4,800, give me Louis.
I'm taking Rory McIlroy. If the course is wet, I think Rory has a really good chance. And it was pouring today, so I haven't looked at the forecast. Unfortunately, I don't really have a computer in front of me at the moment, but
It's supposed to be like just like in the like low temperatures, but like sunny throughout the weekend.
Okay, well, of course it's gonna. Of all the courses to have a great irrigation system, Augusta has to be number one. So
They have that sub air system though that can suck rain out in like 2 seconds.
yeah.
I'm taking Victor Hovland.
Very good pick.
I like that pick.
That's who I was gonna pick.
Yeah, well, I picked it first, bitch.
You're taking Louis Jason?
Yeah, why not?
To win the tournament.
What are Hovland's?
He's like plus 32 or 24 or 22. One
Vic
second. Okay.
is plus 1,900.
19. Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Joaquin Neiman.
Plus 4,400.
Wow. Joaquin
Neiman.
Neiman's the dude that's gonna have the lead going into the last like 3 holes and then blow up.
True. This is going to be a spectacle for you guys to watch me run across this parking lot when it's pouring.
Awesome.
I like Joaquin Neiman. He played it well earlier this year.
Cal, who
Are
are you
we
taking?
doing this as
Victor Hovland.
Okay.
Javi.
Yeah.
Are we doing this as an addition to our normal bets or like?
Yeah,
we did
this is
before or
addition.
no?
We're still gonna do the two. I mean, we can bet these dudes. I mean, if any of us hit, we're set for the rest of the year.
I think we do as an addition though, on top of our normal bets.
So a third.
Yeah, we do 3 bets this week.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Evan, is your hair soaking wet? Is that why it's laying like that?
It's actually the Rogaine.
He got a haircut.
No, but it's like laid and like it's curled up like he's from like the 1930s.
It's definitely gelled that way, and it's not soaked.
Oh,
like
okay.
so-
It just looks.
Thank you.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, okay. It's not as weird as I thought it was. It looked like
Yeah,
it
it
was
just
all
looks-
curled up like a squirrel.
You look like you were on Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
Dude, somebody said that to me today at work.
Yeah.
Weird. I need to watch that show. I don't even know. I don't know.
show.
It's a
Peaky
good
Blinders is an intense
Yeah,
intense.
it's a good show.
It's a good show. All right, so I think we should do that. And like everyone picks the individual winner as a third bet.
All right, all 3 of my bets are Masters related because I'm about to go bankrupt.
Yeah,
on
mine
this
are all
fucking
math
event.
related too, for sure. I'm ready. Ty, I'll give you my 2 if you're ready.
Hang on, I'm
Are
writing
we
mine
just going?
down.
Are we going right in?
Yeah,
bet?
Yeah, I'm going right in. I'm ready.
Got tomorrow the par 3 contest.
true.
I like how we're just living through Evan's eyes.
Big time.
How was Pops, Ev?
I already hate my bets, but I'm gonna ride it so hard.
He just kissed the can.
Evan, how was Pops?
Bob's is good. He was definitely a little upset that we lost, but
Well, you lost. I mean, you lost to the best team in the NHL, so.
I mean, fuck, dude. He drove all the way down for tanning.
I full-heartedly agree with you, Ty.
They're
are.
really good. Again, they were missing like 4 of their starters tonight.
Yeah, they don't even have the captain.
They don't have the captain. They don't have Val, who is literally like basically a baby Malkin, just not as good at scoring, just body wise. Missing Nas, missing Sam Gerrard, missing a lot of our better players. All right, bets. So I got Will Zalatoris top 10 is plus 240. I'm just throwing that one out there. Why not? Kevin Kisner top 40 is plus 115, and then I got Louis winning at plus 4,800.
I like the Kevin Kisner one. I also have one of the hoodies that they just came out with from Barstool. It says "Ain't no hobby." I got one of the hoodies.
It's a good. It's a really good hoodie.
But also,
Did you see the Tiger Collection 4-play drop today?
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna spend too much money on that. What was? I just need to look at it.
Just go look at it.
But I absolutely hate the Zalatoris top 10. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, that's fine. I'm just throwing
The
it
worst
out there 'cause
putter.
it's
The
plus
worst
240.
putter. The
I
worst
know.
putter
Yeah.
ever to
I know,
finish.
He finished second last year.
Yeah, that was yeah, but that was a one-off. That was when he was coming into the scene.
But again,
He was
plus
coming into the
240. I'm gonna take the top 10 risk.
That son of a bitch stabs that putter like it's
bad.
I know it's
so
bad, but again, I'm taking a really bad putter and a really good putter. So, and then Louis Oosthuizen. Louis Oosthuizen. Still a great
Okay.
line. All right, Doc, who do you got?
God, they're not doing any top 20 finishes on.
Yes, they are.
fucking-
Yeah, they are.
Well, I mean, not on Barstool,
Oh,
on FanDuel. There.
On FanDuel, they are. FanDuel has Augusta
I'm
Insurance
looking,
too.
where's it at? On
You
where
have
is
to
it? I'm
scroll
looking.
to the, scroll to the top and go to finishes.
Finishing position.
Finishing
Kate, who are you looking for? And I can tell you the line.
Hold on.
Okay.
Finishing position. Why the more wagers here? Let me look here. Oh, I got you.
Where is he? Oh, this is a free bet.
I mean, honestly, I could just make all three of my bets Louis Oosthuizen top 20, top 10, and win.
All sucks till he misses the cut.
Yeah, exactly. Top 20 is plus
All
money
right.
as well.
All right, you ready for mine?
Yeah.
I'm going to take Sam Burns. No, wait. I'm wrong. I'm going to take Corey Connors plus 150. Top 20.
Plus 150.
Yep.
Okay.
I really hate that I can't bet two golf things on
Same.
FanDuel.
Then I will take the man, the myth, the legend, Jordan Spieth, top 10 plus 175.
Did you say top 75?
No, plus 175, top 10.
So
Oh, okay.
we're not going to be able to do a pod bet this week then.
Well, Cal, right now I can come on, work with me. I can parlay Zalatoris and Kevin Kisner.
I just tried doing the two that I did and it didn't work.
No, I hear that.
Let me
It's
just-
weird. Like, yeah, if Zalatoris and Kisner top 10, top 40 is plus 631 parlayed. I need my white balance to fix. You said plus 175, Cade?
I can parlay mine.
Why couldn't I do mine?
Yeah. What time? What was the question?
Plus 175 for Spieth.
Plus 175, top 10 for
top
Spieth.
10, yes.
Yep. Top 20, 150, Corey
For
Connors.
Corey Connors, I got you.
That's the little part right there, Gabe, that you were seeing. I don't know
Yeah,
why
it
it's-
just looked like it was curled the other way, though.
It says some of your selections can't be.
All right, so listen, Ty, give me one of yours. Which one do you want to go with yours?
Well, so right now I can do both of mine and Corey Connors top 20. Can I put Spieth in here?
Give me
I
one. Give me
definitely-
one.
I mean, Kiz top 40 for sure.
Kids top 40. Okay.
I got my two bets when you're ready, Ty.
1 second. Trying to see if this. Yeah, I have Spieth top 10, Zalatoris top 10, Kisner top 40, and Connors top 20.
I'm getting this to work right now.
So,
So,
am I.
Evan,
So
who are you picking up?
My bet for the podcast, for the pod parlay, is Bryson DeChambeau to miss the cut plus 142.
I think you took that last year too.
To miss the cut. Okay.
Evan, what's the line on that?
Plus 142.
Okay.
Yep. Plus 142.
And then
Okay, that's working for me.
perfect.
No, it can't. Okay, so that one can't be added to the parlay, Ev.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really want you to add this other one because it's. I mean, I think it might win, but I don't know for the pod parlay. That Bryson DeChambeau
What is
one
it?
was definitely my one that I wanted to add, but if it can't work, it can't work, I guess.
What's the other one then? Just tell me what the other one
It's
is.
it's Paul Casey top English player plus 430.
Yeah, those ones you can't parlay. That was my issue. So I was going to do Brian Harmon top lefty, and it wouldn't let me do it.
Oh yeah, okay.
Top lefty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you could do like all the ones we can do for the parlays are like the top like 30, 40s. You can do all those.
Yeah.
Okay, I have my two.
So you're saying Paul Casey top Euro?
Yeah, top English player. English.
Sorry,
I think
Englishman.
it might.
He plays well there too.
That's if he's going to be able to play.
I was gonna say, well, also doesn't Paul Casey come out hot for the first like day or and a half and then suck ass?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's going to beat Matt Fitzpatrick and Tyrell Hatton, and then I guess the other three: Justin Rose, Tommy Fleetwood, and
There's a
Lee Westwood.
lot of people. There's a lot of people on Hatton's corner for this week.
I love Hatton in this tournament, bro. I'm betting him.
There's something about it that I don't know what it is, but
He hits it well.
So for my two, I'm going Patrick Reed top 20 finish plus 240.
Top 20 plus 240.
Okay, that works for the pod.
And then Kevin Na plus top 30 plus 190.
Which one do you want in the pod?
I
I don't hate.
trust Patrick.
I was gonna say
I trust
I don't
Patrick
I don't
Reed.
hate Patrick.
I trust Patrick Reed more there.
Did you say top 20
Yeah.
Yeah.
plus 240?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what are the
Evan,
other
do you
three?
wanna
Gabe?
change, or do you want to? Are you going to rock out those two bets? You're not changing them.
Evan, by the way, Ev,
No.
it's fine. We'll do a 3. Dude, this is gonna be a huge number anyway. We're all plus money.
It's 17-27.
Yeah, my point.
Mhm.
So,
Is that just with 3 or is that with 4?
that's with 3.
That's with just three. with 3.
Evan, by the way, who do you have winning?
Rory.
He said Rory.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Rory was what plus 1900.
Let's see.
He was
Plus 1900. Yep, you're right.
So, Kate, just so I'm not crazy, it's Kevin Kisner, Patrick Reed, and Corey Connors.
yes.
Yes.
What are the other three other than Patrick?
Kevin Kisner top 40 and Corey Connors top 20.
Thank you.
That's wild.
Corey Connors top 20. Kevin Kisner top 40. I like the Kiz.
I mean, Kiz plus money top 40, I feel like is a good
This
bet.
is a tournament. I think if there's any major that Kiz can win, it's this one.
Well, again, it's not like Augusta's not crazy long and he can putt his ass off. Like that's
You don't
Kiz's
have
whole
to. You
thing.
do not have to be long to win this
No,
tournament.
that's what I'm saying.
You just got to be able to hit it high. You just got to be able to hit the ball high, because if it's dry, it's so hard to hold those greens.
Wow. The Wizards are beating the Timberwolves by 10 right now. Interessante. All right. Well, already got.
Cool. All right,
What's our fourth one for the
we don't
pod?
have a fourth.
No
Just,
fourth.
just 3. I mean, I
Again,
guess I could.
To be fair, like this is already going to be hard enough to hit. We're picking 3 golfers out of an entire field to finish in specific positions.
Not that big a field though.
It's not that
Really
big,
wish we
but
could
it's still you gotta. It's still Augusta.
Facts.
I wish we could have thrown another DeChambeau, but Barstool's
FanDuel.
difficult.
Yeah, FanDuel.
Or I'm sorry, FanDuel's difficult.
All right, cool. Yeah, so Kiz top 40, Patrick Reed top 20, Corey Connors top 20 for plus 1700, give or take.
Perfect.
All right, cool. And yeah, I got Louis winning. Cal has Victor Hovland. Cade's got Joaquin Neiman, and Ev's got Roars. Not one of those guys are going to win, I feel.
It's a strong. Well, who was
I
yours?
don't think anyone really
who was
predicted
yours?
Becky.
Their tie.
Louis.
We didn't pick one American.
No, that's yeah.
Tough.
Absolute shame no one picked Tiger.
That menu by Matsuyama for tonight's dinner, that A5 Wagyu steak.
Dude, Wagyu's so fucking
Legendary.
That's some of the best meat there is.
so good.
Pause.
Nah,
Hey.
not pause. That shit can get it.
Your boys got to go.
All right, peace.
Much love. Thank you for.
That's the
great
show.
episode.
Later, everyone.